Hello everyone, welcome back to Denise Beauty Corner, my smallest channel, but my channel where I'm featuring beauty videos and also luxury bag videos. So today I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm a little bit scared. So I have seen that you can fix the Vachetta on Louis Vuitton bags with olive oil. I have, however, never seen anyone do this on a legit Louis Vuitton bag. I have seen how people are doing it, but on their fake Louis Vuitton bags, they're like going over the Vachetta and changing the patina with the olive oil. I'm a little bit scared. So I purchased new Louis Vuitton bag, but it is an old version. So this one is, I purchased it from the pre-loved market, and honestly I do prefer to get when it comes to the light Vachetta, I do prefer to get it on the pre-loved market because I'm not the biggest fan of the super white Vachetta. I've had like a couple of my bags that I purchased brand new, and it takes a couple of years for me before I love them because I don't like when it's like so white and bright. This, however, has a lot of patina, as you can see. Like, it is this super dark honey. This is how I like it, but it is not even. So when I saw this one, it was on a really good price on the pre-loved market. I don't remember which year this one is from. Where do we have? I honestly, I don't have any Noe Noe. Like, I don't have any of this. I just have a baby version, but I don't have any. And I feel like this is a classic, and I found this on like good price. I do, however, not like how the patina is because it's a little bit uneven. As you can see here, it's darker and then it's brighter and then it's a little bit darker on the handles. So what I want to do for today's experiment is to try to see if we can even out and darkening the Vachetta here and get it a little bit darker with olive oil. I am scared. If you're scared, I am even more scared. So we're gonna see what we can do. Otherwise, it's a beautiful bag and it's a classic that I now have in my collection. So I'm very happy about that. I purchased it from VC Collection, so I did get this verification tag that is saying that it's a legit Louis Vuitton bag, but I mean, I can for myself see that it is, because I think I have a well-trained eye for what goes for if something is legit or fake. So this baby boy, let's do this. Let's just do it. So I have put some extra virgin olive oil. I have read a little bit about this before doing this experiment, and they all say to use extra virgin olive oil. So this is what I'm having here. And the extra virgin olive oil is a little bit darker in the color. You cannot see it now, but it is. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a sponge. And I'm going to use, of course, this side of the sponge because this one can be a little bit scratchy. So I'm going to fold the sponge, and I'm going to slightly and just carefully rub it in and see if we can. So this is like the before. If we can get a clear vision of the before, this is what I would like to even out. And we also have on the other side, but it's not as much, or maybe it was as much. I thought it was more on one side. So it's more or less this part that I want to even out a little bit. And I don't want to, because then you see like the handles is then just slightly, it's like a part here where it is a little bit brighter. You see, like from here and down, it is more darker. So I don't know exactly how to do this because, as I said, I've been Googling and I cannot find anyone doing this on legit bags, so maybe I'm crazy. I'm just gonna dip it a little bit and start with just a little bit. So I just had a tiny little bit on my sponge. We're gonna start to rub it in and see if anything is happening. I'm just gonna start in a little, it's getting super dark. Okay, now I'm getting stressed. What did I do to my bag? Okay, maybe it's just because, you know, when you go out in the rain, you can get like spots that is drying up. Maybe I took a little bit too much on the sponge. Okay, I'm gonna go over like this with the things that I have. Okay, I'm rubbing it. I just had like a drip. And I think honestly that's everything that's needed. If this is even going to work, I don't know. I'm just gonna go over with the dry side and just slightly rub and see. Hopefully I didn't destroy it. Okay, so right now it looks a little bit better, but I think I put too much in like the first spot. It looks a little bit too dark, but let's see how this will be when it sits. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Now I already did it on one side, so let's do the same thing on the other side, but this time I'm just gonna do like this. I'm gonna put it in so I get like a drip, but then I'm gonna like smush it out to the side so it's almost nothing on there. So now it's like almost nothing, it feels like. And I'm gonna go lightly over because I think I took, even though I just had a drip, I think it was too much. So gonna go here. You know what? I really need to see what I'm doing. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Okay, so like I feel like I'm having better technique this time. Just slightly going over it. And then with the dry side. Okay, I feel like that technique was way better than the first way that I did it. Good for you if you're gonna do this, that I am the guinea pig here, trying on my bag, so you don't have to do it on your bag. So it immediately looked much more even, but I think this one, like it has to sit. Look on this side. I feel like I kind of ruined this side. You see that I created a darker spot there when I went in straight with it like this. I'm gonna do the same technique on this side and see if I can even out. So I'm just stamping it and then scratching it on the sides here so it's like almost dried. And I'm just slightly gonna go over the top section again. And then immediately turn it and go over with the dry section and just like rub it in and off. Let's see if we can even out this. So what I think I need to do now, I think I need to wait for like a decent 20 minutes or so. Right now, it looks more even. Like if we take a side by side, how it looked before and after, right now it looks more even. But I don't know exactly how it will be when it sits for a while, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit and I'm gonna check in with you in like 20 minutes. It's actually been only 10 minutes, but I feel like it's drying up. And I actually have to say that I like the results. Like, look at this. It's actually looking really good and really even. I'm surprised. And what I saw is that the top part, like this, is also a little bit brighter. This part is also a little bit brighter and a little bit dry. So I'm gonna go over the whole section here and see what we can do about it. I think this one, because usually this is an older bag, so I think they changed the Vachetta on top on here, because usually this one is broken, which is not the case in this. It's like intact, but it is a little bit brighter. So I'm gonna go over the olive oil, and I think it also will moisture a little bit. So this is the before. I'm not gonna do it on camera because it takes a while to put it on and I want to be precise. But if you look at the handle, you see that the handle is darker. The handle is darker than this Vachetta. So this is what I'm gonna go over and see if we can get a similar color. Okay, so it's done. I do really feel like it is evening out. Like if you see now, it's more even color between this and the handles. And even on the sides, like I do like the before and after. I'm actually happy with the results. The only problem is that I dipped it in a little bit too heavy at first. So I got one spot. So I have to say, be careful, be super careful. It was a little bit darker here from the beginning, but now I kind of created a little bit more of a spot. But if you see, like, it did even out. I'm gonna put side by side, and it did really even out the colors. I'm actually happy with the results. So now the bag looks a little bit like, this is an old style. It's going to be like, I think it's also a little bit of characteristic with the different patina on the different bags. But I do, however, do not like when it's too uneven. And I think it's even like more even now. And all of the Vachetta has more of a same type of color. So I like it. I am happy with the results. I was super scared there for a while. Another thing that I felt was that I felt like this part was super dry, and I feel like it's more moisture now, so I don't feel like it will cracking as easily. So yeah, it's now a little bit more even, and yeah, my newest baby treated with olive oil. Who would have figured? So anyway, if this video was in any way helpful, let me know, and I will do more of this type of videos. And also thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill. It really helps with the algorithm so that I can keep this channel going, because I have many different YouTube channels, and this is the smallest one, and I don't have any monetization or anything. So I would love for this one to be growing so I can keep taking the time to make videos here. So if it's any way helpful, comment, like, share, and let me know what you think. So yeah, for this time, thank you so much for tuning out with Denise's Beauty Corner, and I see you in my next video. But until then, take care and bye.